the statistics are alarming. We have close to 2 million people dying directly as a cause of antimicrobial resistance.
AMR is a ticking time bomb in human safety, not just in Kenya, but globally.
This is a phenomenon where antibiotics that usually work on human beings, on animals, even on plants, no longer work because of resistance.
So if, for example, you get an infection that requires you to use antibiotics, then you find that your body has already been exposed to so many antibiotics.
So you get a patient going to the hospital, but because they consumed milk or meat or eggs that had pathogens that were resistant to the same antibiotics that are being used in the hospital, they don't get well. So there are farmers who start with antibiotics from the first day of placement of the chicks, when it's not required, when actually it's very counterproductive to the chicks because it kills the beneficial bacteria that are supposed to help that chick grow well. So it is used by a lot of farmers as a shortcut to good poultry performance.
Now we have a problem because it's not just the over-the-counter misuse. We're also guilty as doctors. We also tend to abuse and over-prescribe antibiotics without doing the proper checks, what we call antimicrobial or antibiotic stewardship.
When we talk about continuous exposure to antibiotics, what you're doing is you're causing gut dysbiosis. Basically, you're causing an imbalance to your gut because the antibiotics you eat in your food unwillingly, because you didn't choose and you didn't get from the proper source, actually kills the good bacteria in your system, and then that starts affecting other parts of your body. Yes, you've chosen to consume lean sources of protein. You've consumed to up your protein to build the muscle. You want to actually make sure as you're hitting those protein goals that you're also hitting your safety goals.
So you have child A, who is with a parent or guardian who really cares about what the child eats. And then you have child B, the parent or guardian is probably not so keen. The fact is, child A will most likely have such a better immunity than the child who has been exposed to processed foods and foods that doesn't guarantee safety quality standards.
AMR is a global pandemic, actually a very silent global pandemic, because the statistics in 2015 actually show that about 700,000 people were dying yearly globally from AMR.
Most of the time when we go out shopping for food, we might always just look out for the cheapest in the market, but that's not how to shop for your food. The best way is to always buy from reputable sources.
We were honoured actually when IPC, alongside with Cargill, who is a large agribusiness in the States and USA, gave us the greatest accolade at the time, which was one of only 8 companies globally recognised under the IPC Transform Antimicrobial Stewardship Programme. Today that's opened up to many more, but at the time, which was I think a couple of years ago, we were one of 8 in the world. It does effectively mean that our price point may be higher than others, but we believe that it's a value point, not necessarily a price.
Kenchic ensures that our poultry products on the market are safe. So we have developed guidelines, we've developed policies, we have the best practices in biosecurity, we have the best practices in food safety, animal welfare, and so on. Secondly, as a company, we have invested significantly in a laboratory that is ISO certified. It has been certified for the last 7 years continuously. And this lab is dedicated to ensuring that the products we send out to the market actually meet not just the national, but even international standards.
Nutrition by Ndenya here.
This is Dr. Rain.
Dr. Kelvin Osore.
I'd like you to remember
That your health
Is your wealth.